Alrighty. How we doing, everybody? It is the Powder Cake Pack Rips. What's up? How we doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good night. We have our 5-box mixer break here. I know you're seeing more than 5 boxes. Or something, but we got 3 boxes here. These are the ones we're gonna break for sure. But the ones that are still up in the air are these ones because we need to select 2. And as you can see, I did number them 1 through 6. So there's 6 boxes here that are left. So again, I want to give you guys the chance to more or less pick your poison, if you will. So again, any of you guys, doesn't matter, whoever's first, just give me 2 numbers, one between 1 and 6. So I need 2 numbers between 1 and 6, and those will be your 2 boxes of O-Pee-Chee we will open tonight. So I will let you guys decide. And while we're waiting, again, we have break predictions as always. Again, we do break predictions every break. Again, normally 4 break predictions that are associated with the product and kind of the theme of the break, if you will. If we get 3 out of 4 of those break predictions correct, then basically we will give away a prize associated with this break. If we go 4 for 4, though, we will give not only the original prize, but a prize on top of that as well. So the break predictions tonight are as follows. Hit a patch auto, which is going to probably be your SP Authentic. I'm hoping that's more or less, I'm trying to just manifest a patch auto to come up at it. I'm just hoping that maybe we can summon the spirits and, get the, hopefully we're blessed with the patch auto or whatever. All right, 1 and 6. Very good. Thank you, Chris. Break prediction number 2, hit a DTA auto. That's going to be credentials. That's a debut ticket access auto. So that is break prediction number 2. Break prediction number 3 is going to deal with O-Pee-Chee. It is going to be another O-Pee-Chee platinum preview card. Doesn't need to be numbered though this time. So it could be just any platinum preview. And then break prediction number 4, hit a card number 250 or less. So those are your break predictions. All right. 1 and 6. I'm going to slide these over. I'm going to start with 1. Put 6 up there. We're going to drop our stands. Oh yeah, and for the break predictions tonight, we're going to just do break credit because again we have SP Game Use coming up next week. So we'll do a 10 for 3, and then if we go 4 for 4, we'll not only do a $10 break credit, but we'll do a 15 as well. So $25 up for break prediction credit. So again, if we can get it done. The other thing I'll say too is I was thinking, I'll have to kind of maybe come up with a new setup for when we do like randoms, more or less, because the new setup for the most part for the normal breaks, it's kind of set up for that. Like, so I think with the randoms, I'm gonna have to kind of do some more adjusting and kind of get like things properly sized up. So I mean that's good though. I mean I'm okay with that because like I said, just lets me know, okay, this is something I need to kind of look into and do. So again, I will eventually kind of have a new layout for when we do the team randoms as well. We're not just going to leave it just kind of like this. I like having the chart and stuff up for you guys to again view team ownership and stuff like that. So it is something that I will look into and I'll start working on now that I didn't really think about it initially, right? So it's all learning experiences. You gotta stay teachable, I suppose. So this is our first box for tonight. Again, there it is, box number 1, as chose by you guys. So best of luck with that. And again, I'm going to go over the teams real fast because again, I don't have them up here on the screen. We did have a few trades. So tonight we have the Devils going to Micah, the Habs going to Caleb, Caps going to Graham, Flames to Nikki, Lightning to Graham, Penguins to Brock, Toronto to Chris, Dallas to John, Sharks to John. We got Vegas going to Chris, Ottawa to Will, Jackets to Rob, Winnipeg to Rob, Sabres to Graham, Jan with Florida, Boston with Chris, Islanders with Chris, Avs with Sleepers, Edmonton with Rob, Detroit with Micah. We have Utah and Brian, Flyers and Chris, Vancouver and Graham, Rangers and Brian, Wild and Caleb, Hawks and Sleepers. Again, congrats, Sleepers, on that. We have Canes and Jan, Blues and Graham, Preds and Chris, Kings and Brian, Kraken and Kenzie, and Ducks and Graham. So there is your list for tonight, folks. Again, best of luck, everybody. I didn't really want to give this break a numbering per se. So again, it's just a 5-box mixer break. SP Game Use will be break 248. I do believe that's the number we're at now. So like I said, I think when we get to maybe break, 250 or something, we may try to do maybe something a little bit different, maybe something a little bit extra. We'll kind of see what's going on at that point. But we may do like something a little bit, just a little bit extra, again, 250, unofficially, if you will. Because again, I know I've done actually way more breaks than that, but again, just because I don't number every break that I do. Because again, we have a lot of like mixers and stuff like that. It's like a 4-box mixer. I just don't. Yeah, we'll just call it a 4-box mixer. We'll just leave it at that. So yeah, so stuff again. We got plenty to look forward to here. SP Game Use next week. Hopefully tomorrow night I'll have a price preview ready for everybody. I'm still kind of working on the list now, so I'll hopefully have something up by tomorrow night. There we go. We got 74, looks like. 74 on the sticker. And 68 on the box. This is box number 1 tonight. Box number 1 of the Peachy of the break. Sorry about that. There. We got 74 sticker and 68 on the box. All right, guys. It is time for the show to begin. Best of luck, everybody. Again, thank you guys as always for the fill. Let's see if we can't maybe make a couple people's nights tonight. I would like to see some folks leaving happy. Again, am I going to be able to make everybody go home happy? Probably not. But we're going to do the best we can. So let's just try to have some fun with it and enjoy the rip tonight. Best of luck, everybody. I think we have a purple border in here, and those are out of, 49? We got for the Blues, Snuggerud. Fully of the Sharks retro. And then we got our purple border. Ooh, it's a rookie. All right. Purple rookie out of 49. Going to the Calgary Flames. So there you go, Nikki Rory Cairns. If I'm saying the name wrong, I apologize. I demand happiness. I know. We try to deliver the happy joy. So the streak continues, Nikki. Rory Cairns. 48 out of 49 purple marquee rookie for the Flames. We got the red border up next. We got the Ovechkin. We got Barkov, 4 Nations. Victor Mancini. We got the red border Ross Johnston for the Anaheim Ducks right after that. Just leave that up. It's just there's like one of these per box, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll just sleeve it up, get it out of the way. It's only 5 boxes tonight, anyways. So it's like whatever. If we sleeve a few extra cards tonight, no big deal. It's Johnston. You got the upside down card. Couple upside down cards. Zane Parekh for the Flames. Excuse me. Mark Stone. And blue border Jack Hughes for the Devils. You got a Premier. A peachy Premier here. Quentin Hudson marquee rookie for the Oilers. Patrick Kane. And for the Ottawa Senators, we got Drake Batherson, a peachy Premier. I think Ottawa is going to Will. So there you go, Will. I know you're not a big Ottawa guy, but it's always nice to get a hit and a break regardless. Oops. I got a playing card. Upside downers there. Okay, we got Connor McMichael. Got Ryan Leonard up next, marquee rookie for the Cap. Casper, and then we got Philip Forsberg right after that. The old blue border up next. A lot of Flames right now, I've noticed. We got Karens, we got Parex. Joel Eriksson Ek, Four Nations retro there. Blue border Eberle. Just a whole lot of base right after that. Joel Eriksson Ek. Alrighty. Right. Plain card, I think. Yep. The old plain card. We got Cale Makar, Four Nations. Jake Sanderson, and then we have Jake Gensel, 8 of clubs. Or the Lightning, the Bolts. Them Bolts. We got another blue border in here. Got Colton Parayko. Miramanov. Then we got a blue border Victor Hedman, Four Nations face off. I was gonna say it's nice that the Four Nations did happen. I'm gonna be kind of curious if they're gonna have like any kind of maybe Olympic Olympics, excuse me, inspired stuff possibly in next year's product. But again, in this year's, you're going to see a lot of, especially with Game Used coming out, you're going to see a lot of the Four Nations stuff that was in there. You're going to see Stadium Series, the Winter Classics, stuff from the Stanley Cup Finals and things. So, but it's nice with that Four Nations because it just adds a little bit more stuff to it, right? So you can actually get some more hits out of there. And again, that was a cool tournament. So I think that's going to go over pretty well. Taylor Ward, marquee rookie. Lundell. And we have Brad Marchand, king of the rats himself. I guess Florida is kind of appropriate. They have like that rat association anyways, so he can be king of the rats down there in Florida. Mr. Marchand. Got the old playing card up next. Lee Koivunen. Teddy Bluger. And the old Connor McDavid, ace of spades. The Edmonton Oilers. There you go, Snowy. That's a nice one. David, ace of spades. All right, very nice. Well, not too bad, not too bad. Hopefully, we'll see more of the numbered cards maybe in the last stack. Could be a good thing. I don't know. I always find that to be a good thing with like metal. If you go from like left to right with your packs, if your hits don't kind of if your hits kind of come later in the packs, it's kind of, I don't know. I just always, to me, it just seems like a lot of times when I hit stuff, they kind of come like more at the end of the box. And we got a Ben Kindle here for the Pittsburgh Penguins retro. This would be a good kid to watch in Series 2. He should be available for the Pens. He's doing pretty well with Pittsburgh this year. Pittsburgh, what the hell is up with Pittsburgh? Good Lord. You guys just can't just go away. Oops. You guys just can't go away. I guess only a few more years of Crosby, then he'll be retired. Then that'll be it. But still. Mr. Ben Kindle. We got another playing card in here. Nope, we have a rookie rainbow foil, or I don't want to say rookie, it's a rainbow foil though. Could be a whole number of things, I suppose. Carlson Four Nations. Felino. No. So this could be like a Four Nations or something like that. And it is a Four Nations. Philip Gustafson. For Sweden. He's for what, the Wild or whatever, I think. 145 out of 350 rainbow foil. Wild is going to Caleb. Gustafson. All right, on to the last stack, and then we'll get into box number 2 of O-Pee-Chee. Then we'll get into, then we got a puzzle piece here. So we'll have to kind of figure something out with that, maybe. Dalibor Dvorsky. We got a checklist. And we have our puzzle piece. Number 2. So I think I actually hit a number 2 myself. So I think this is one I've already hit, to be honest with you. But I think that was a personal box. But there you go. So we got piece card number 2. So we'll kind of figure something with that. We would have hit maybe more because I remember like last year we ended up getting, I think, most of them out of our case that we opened. And then I think we were just missing one, and I think luckily I think Phil had it, and I bought it off Phil, and we were able to complete the puzzle thing and got the redemptions and then stuff. So again, if we were closer on it, I'd be a little more for trying to finish it, and like I said, doing the redemptions and stuff. But like I said, I think that's like one of the first ones we've hit so far. To be honest, we got out of the case. Chuck for Nations. Carlson for the Pains, the Pens. Then we got Brendan Gallagher. Another O-Pee-Chee Premier. Nachi. Garnet Hathaway for the Flyers. And there you go. Jimmy Snuggerud. O-Pee-Chee Premier Rookie. So that's a nice one going to St. Louis. Snuggerud. St. Louis is going to Gramster. Doing the Gramster dance. That's a nice one there. Again, I like hitting the rookies out of these. Always nice to get a rookie. Premier Rookie Snuggerud of the Blues. Playing card. Dominic Shine. See how he shines. We got Thomas. And then Owen Tippett for the Flyers. 2 of diamonds. 2 packs left. Kind of surprised we didn't really get too many numbered cards out of the box, Got the Gustafson. Got a Brady Tkachuk retro. And Kyle Palmieri blue border. Normally I find most boxes you get about 4 or 5 numbered cards. I think we only hit like the 1. No, we hit 2. So interesting. So maybe I don't know, maybe they put a big hit or something in this last pack. I don't know. I don't know. It's a black border, so at least it should be at least a numbered. Best of luck, everybody. Luca Cagnoni. Matt Wong. Was it Roy, Matt Wong? I can't remember. Let's see what we got. It is a black border retro. Going to the Ottawa Senators, we got David Perron. Going to Ottawa, and that is going to Will. 13 out of 100. 13 out of 100, David Perron. Going to the Senators. All right, one moment. I'm going to at least clean the base out of the way. On to box number 2. Let's see what we got here. Again, this will be our final box of O-Pee-Chee, and then we'll be moving into the others. We'll do credentials next, and then we'll finish off with SP Authentic. Got looks like 81 on the sticker, 81 on the sticker, and 58 on the box. Box 81, 58. All right, so we got box number 2. Best of luck. So we got another puzzle piece. So how about all the puzzle pieces are coming out now? Jacob Goucher. No, you have Pittsburgh, Brock. Goucher. And then we got the Stamkos, Nashville, and then, yep, our second puzzle piece. This one's number 6. So we got 2 and 6 now. Excuse me. Let's see, we got blue border. The old blue border. Ryden. Gritty. No, sorry. Gridden. Ridden. We got blue border, Alex Newhook. Well, hopefully we'll, I guess, in your hopes we'll see like a mandatory Crosby, The Vainanen. Going to the Philadelphia Flyers, we got Garnet Hathaway. Garnet Hathaway for the Flyers. We got a playing card. That we do. Yeah, the Ducks did pretty good. I mean, the Ducks are one of those teams that I think for the most part they they get a healthy number of hits. I do feel like on average, I got to put it like that. Obviously, they are going to there's going to be those random breaks where they're not going to get anything, right? But there are breaks where they're going to do pretty damn well, and they're going to hit you a lot of stuff. And we've seen it several times. And luckily, I think with the Ducks too, Ducks are one of those teams that I think because normally they have like those kind of array of hits that some folks are kind of willing to take a chance on them. They're not as huge of a risk as say San Jose or something, was for like 24-25 kind of deal. Cam Lund. Got Jack Eichel. Retro, and then we got Drake Batherson. Yeah, so they weren't as much of a commitment, if you will. And yeah, normally, again, on average, can't say all the time, but on average, most of the folks that take the Ducks do kind of tend to, at least hit a good number of cards. We've had some really good breaks with them. We've seen some really big stuff. Um, I mean that one Cutter Gautier we hit out of Premier, that RPA was out. I think it was the gold one out of like 25, and that patch was, it's pretty sick, I must admit. And we got a black border, so this one should be at 100. But we've definitely seen our share of Duckaroos, that's for sure. Oops. Brandsig Nygaard. Wings. Miles Wood. Good jacket right there. And again, we got another retro one. Going to the St. Louis Blues, we got Torrey Krug. Torrey Krug. St. Louis Blues. Yeah, and we've pulled some good Leo stuff as well. I mean, I pulled a couple really nice. Actually, I pulled a nice 99 out of 100 here. I pulled a nice rookie blue line auto from Allure. I think those like out of 35 or whatever, so that was cool. I think we hit Izzy a nice Carlton auto too out of the credentials that year. We always seem to do good with. All right, yeah, you too, Brock. But we normally have a lot of success with credentials, so I'm always interested in opening more of that. I like opening. It's a product that treats us very well. It's treated me very well personally. It's one of the nicest products that in terms of what it gives back. Again for me. But like I said, even for the breaks, though, I think it's been again really good. We've had a lot of really strong cases. We had a lot of big cards out of there. Tom Wilson, even just for mixers and things like that. It's just I'm just a fan. I like me some credentials. Snuggerud, Quinn Hughes, and we got a blue border rookie. Going to the Winnipeg Jets, we got Parker Ford. Parker Ford. Hey, what Schaefer? Um, didn't seem to like us as much. Doesn't seem to like us as much. Hopefully, we can turn that around. Hopefully, we can definitely start seeing some of his stuff. Kind of coming down the line. Love to get my first auto of his out of the way, especially. Gustafson, Victor Hedmond, and for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we got Morgan Riley. Again, once we get done with this box, again, we'll start getting into, like I said, the credentials and then the SPA. So hits will start kind of hopefully, the potential, let's say, should start hopefully ratcheting upward at that point. Another playing card. Cale Makar. Got Casey DeSmith. And Kirill Kaprizov, Queen of Clubs. The Minnesota Wild. Blue border. Got Brady Tkachuk, Four Nations. Got another Four Nations here, Esa Lindell. For what, the Stars, I believe. And then we got Klapka. Oh, Esa Lindell. Another seems a little light on the number. Well, I say that, and then we get a foil board here, as I say, a little light on the numbered hits so far. But I think again, the only one we've hit out of this box has been the Torrey Krug. Again, maybe that's a good thing. Who knows? Who knows? John Farinacci. Ekblad, and is it a marquee rookie? It is a rookie. So should be numbered out of 350. Best of luck, everybody. Where's it going to? Going to the Carolina Hurricanes. Skylar Brindamore. That's going to their Jan 87 out of 350 rainbow foil. Skylar Brindamore. 87 out of 350. And we got a black border. All right, so we're getting some numbered ones now. Got Colton Dock up next. The Blackhawks. Nemesnikov. That's another retro here. Got Nikita Zadorov for the Boston Bruins here. 27 out of 100. 27 out of 100. Zadorov. And the Bruins. We had the Bruins. Bruins are going to Chris. Red. Reader, I should say. Reader. Reader. We got a couple Chris's in the room. A couple Brian's in the room. A couple Rob's in the room. But there's only one Dar. I tell you that, though. He is the one and only. Let's see what we got up next. Got the red border again. I believe there should be one red in every box, at least one. Dominic Shine. Slafkovsky. And for the Utah Mammoth, we got Barrett Hayton. Second, I gotta open some more penny sleeves. Barrett Hayton for the Mammoth. The Mammoths. We got a blue border up next. Provorov, and we got Cagnoni. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to see Schaefer show up, but he just refuses to pretty much at the moment. Askarov there. So eventually we'll get him though. Eventually he'll show up. Got a premiere here. Doesn't look like it's a diamond foil. Pareko, Keel Thomas. And for the Calgary Flames, there you go, Nikki. Once again, Jonathan Huberdeau. Peachy premiere. So there you go. It's a nice hit for yourself, Nikki. Got a few nice Hoobies out of the case for yourself so far. The wax on, and get a few other kind of inserts and things like that. Very cool. Very cool. Bordeaux. 2 packs left, and then again, I'll clean off all the cards from O-Pee-Chee, get that out of the way, and get ready to bust the credentials next. We got our playing card. We got Taylor Ward, Ridley Gregg, and Wyatt Johnston for the Dallas Stars playing card. All right, last pack of O-Pee-Chee. And it is a blue border. Billy Koivunen. We got retro Ozzy Weisblatt. And Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen blue border to round out that pack. And the box. We will get Mr. Weisblatt sleeved up. Marquee Rookie Retro. Alrighty. So gonna give me one moment here. Like I said, I gotta kind of clean all this base and stuff out of the way. That'll work. Plenty of room for everything else. Jack off on a card. Don't know what that means. Mambo Cologne. Anyways, see, we got credentials up next, 22-23. So best of luck, everybody, again. So we just got through our Peachy. We got our SPA up next, our final 2 boxes. But up next, though, we got 22-23 credentials. Again, this is the only box. We did not hit any previews in the O-Pee-Chee, so that one's off the board now for break predictions. So again, hopefully we can get a rating. Let's see, 1 second. One second. All right. Sorry, had to remove that person. Had no idea who that was. So again, apologies about that. Wasn't sure what those comments and stuff were about there. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and move on. We got 22-23 credentials. Yeah, like I said, no idea who that was. So at first I was like I'm certain, like, is this someone like in the room that like I just don't like it? They have like a new handle or something. Like I don't know who it is. And then they just started saying more like outrageous stuff, and I'm just like, okay, this is probably not right. So we're just gonna go ahead and at first I thought I was like, I just put him on timeout, but I'm like, nah, let's just ban this dude and just you know. But anyways, so yeah, so that was just kind of wild. Anyways, we got 57 on the sticker, 57 on the sticker, and 41 on the box. So 57 sticker, 41 on the box. Like I said, if it was someone in the room, um, like I said, we can maybe talk about unblocking you, I guess. But again, like you know, I just don't think anyone in the room would be like saying like something like that. All right, looks like we got an acetate in here. So we'll go ahead and it's a multiple hit box as well, or pack, multi hit pack here. So sorry, like I said, that kind of threw me off. Like I said, it's like I'm sitting here like trying to like do the break, and this dude just starts saying all this random stuff in here. It's like, alrighty. So anyway, so back to it. Hopefully, get back in our groove here. But we got credentials up next. Forsberg. Highly anticipated Brandt Clark. See if I can find some numbering. No, not seeing any. So I don't think this. It could be something else. I guess could always be like the glass hit or whatever, like behind the glass or the hell it's called. So let's see what we got here. We got a debut ticket behind here. We got Cole Kepke for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's 246 out of 999. So let's see what we got here. Is it autoed? Is it a debut ticket access? Let's see what this is. It's an acetate. Ah, it's okay. So it is a bubble hockey. I forgot about those. I knew it was probably something like that. Bubble hockey going to the Boston Bruins. We got David Pastrnak. That's going to Chris. All right. Cole Kepke there. Putting that guy up. Lost Landeskog, Riley, McDavid. Third star of the night, Kyle Connor for the Winnipeg Jets. That's another horizontal DTA. Going to the St. Louis Blues, we got William Bitton. $408 out of $999 for the St. Louis Blues. William Bitton. So we have another, oh, never mind. But we do have the base variant in here. Maybe. Trying to get those two back cards out of the way, damn it. Nathan McKinnon. Hunter Drew, highly anticipated. Let's see what we got. Again, we got the base variant here. Let's go into the Rangers. Well, former Ranger out of 99, 43 out of 99. We got Breadman. Going to the New York Rangers. $43 out of 99. Artemi Panarin. All right. Zadorov. All righty. We got, looks like a pink. Pink could be good. I think pinks are out of what, like 45 or something like that. It would be good for a break prediction for yourself. Card number to 50 or less. Mark Stone. And who do we got here? We got a pink DTA. Where's it going to? Going to the Anaheim Ducks. We got Braden Tracy. Yep, 20 out of 49. So that is good for your first break prediction now down and out of the way. Get a little bit of a shine there. You can see it's a 20 out of 49. Braden Tracy. I was kind of hoping it was going to be Dostal. Thought I saw the Ducks logo there. Braden Tracy. No problem to find the two. Well, they're not really base packs, but they just don't really have any like numbered hits in them. This could be the auto. Who knows? Who knows? Highly anticipated Arbor Jackeye. Oh, we got a clear cut here. So we'll have to maybe see if it's autoed. It's like it's a goalie. It is not autoed, but Peter Kochetkov debut access acetate here. 233 out of 249 going to Carolina. So that's another one there for you, Jan. You can check off debut ticket access acetate. Take David out of the way. Let's see what we get. Mark Stone, Chuck, Heiskanen, Shane Wright. So we got here. We got Jean-Luc Foudy. And we got a speed of the game there. Valtteri Puustinen. This guy sleeved up. He should be numbered. Jean-Luc Foudy. The Avs. Look at that. 69 out of 799 because it's hilarious. 69 out of 799. This is a base pack here. Juracek. And then we got the speed of the game. All right. About that time for it to get to be super duper serious here. Get into that 23-24 SPA. All right. Kuzmenko. I think it's another sideways here. Best of luck. Let's see what we get. For the LA Kings, we have Brandt Clark. 596 out of 599 going to the LA Kings. LA is going to Brian. Brandt Clark. Horizontal. So no DTA auto in there either, I think, because again, we got the two acetate cards. So that'll kind of do it for the break predictions tonight. All right, it is now time, folks, for the main event, so to say. This is 23-24 SP Authentic. The big boy on the cover there. Let's see if we can maybe hit some Bedard. Still never hit a Fantilli Future Watch, though, so I wouldn't mind seeing that happen. On the numbers, we got 29, 29, and 02. 29 and 02. Nine. All right, let's see what we got. And if I can, I will try to set the autos off to the side if I can catch them. May not. This is an FX Rando, the Islanders collaborations, and limited Anze Kopitar. We may have a future watch here. Like I said, we'll have to approach with caution. There's a future watch, so we'll set it off to the side. Freshman Focus and Ty Cartier. Yeah, I mean, it's. I think they definitely improved that because I think that was kind of back in 21, 22, and it was if you either get an auto or an acetate. But I do think now, like I said, it's a little bit different. I think most boxes will have an auto in there, kind of regardless. We got our other auto there, UD Authentics. Pavelski Evolve. And Roman Yossi. Freshman Focus Marco Casper. Casey Middlestat Pageantry. Nikita Nestorenko Future Watch. Form, Focus, Perbix Pageantry, and then Lundell Limited. I know you have the jacket, so you have a vested interest, but I just wouldn't mind seeing it because I just like to pull one for the old checklist, if you will. Like when I finally got some of the big names off the board there for myself, finally pulling some of them. Clevin, Cale Makar, Teuvo Teravainen. Okay, let me see. What is that? Shane Evolve. By Pageantry. And then we got a gold limited here for the Boston Bruins, 88 out of 99. John Beecher. Lavoie. So that one kind of came out of nowhere. It is numbered, so we will give it the old sleeving. And 99. 2 packs left, and we'll reveal our first 2 autos. And then we'll get into the final box of the break. Another Evolve. Oh, we got a holofoil behind it too, so that's kind of cool. Get a holofoil as well. Going to the Arizona Coyotes, we got, the Utah Mammoth. Holofoil Nick Schmaltz. Sam Reinhart. Nick Schmaltz. We had the Utah. It's going to Brian. So there you go, Brian. A little holofoil action for you. Askarov, Mitch Marner, Askarov. So do it there. All right. Let's see what our autos are first. We're going to start with the top one here. That was the UD Authentics. And we'll finish with the Future Watch auto. Best of luck, everybody. Let's see what we get. UD Authentics. Going to the San Jose Sharks, we got William Eklund. Going to San Jose. San Jose is going to Mr. Loeb. So William Eklund auto is your prize. There you go, Mr. Loeb. William Eklund for the Sharkies. William Eklund. All right, very nice. Very nice. Actually, we'll leave him up. And let's see what we got behind door number 2 here. This is our Future Watch auto. Best of luck, everybody. I'm seeing green, so it could be maybe Minnesota. Which that'd be nice because they do got Faber. And it is not Brock Faber, unfortunately. I probably jinxed it by saying that. Got Nick Swaney, unfortunately, for the Minnesota Wild. Nick Swaney. I was hoping it was going to be Faber, but Nick Swaney there, 213 out of 999. All right, 1 second. So. All right. Box number 5, the final box of the break. Again, thank you guys so much for filling it, hanging out. It is a mixer. We get what we get. You know, it's not like breaking a case. So just kind of hope for the best with the boxes that you do have. Still got one more to go. 32 on the sticker and 07 on the box. I'd like to see something nice come out of here. Give us a little something to work with. 32 and 07. Best of luck, folks. Let's see what we're going to end on. Final box of the break. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got Nurse Svechnikov. think that's effects. Is Askarov. Collaborations. And Connor. Still would love to see a fatty come out of here, at least one. Give us one fatty patty. I think we got our future watch here. There's a future watch. Logan Cooley, freshman focus. This is the guy we're hoping to see, Mr. Connor Bedard, limited. Bedard. All right. Holding out high hope. This would probably be the other auto here. I like to group them together. Curated signatures. Let's see if we maybe can squeeze out one more auto. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. Just the Evolve. Zuccarello. Coronado. Sardif. There would be Frost. I think both guys are no longer on the Flyers. We got Makar. We got Bolduc. Wyatt Kaiser for the Blackhawks. Thomas Hertl. Matthew Nyes. Still holding on to hope. Let's see a fatty patty. Still got a few packs left. It could happen. Let's see the fatty. No fatty in this one. Greg, we got Peter Forsberg, and we got Leo Carlson. All right, last pack. And it's time for the big reveal. Final two autos of the break. Paige Thompson. And we got a base future watch here. Emil Andre. The Flyers. 876 out of 999. I'll be posting spam up in the morning. And then, like I said, I'll be working on mail days pretty much all day tomorrow. So again, you guys are aware, obviously, if you guys need to, please, if you need to DM me, you guys can go and do that. I'll still be, around the phone and things. It's just I'll be, working on getting things sorted and packed and hopefully out and ready to you guys for Monday. That's always the hope, to spend pretty much all day Sunday getting it done, getting it out to you guys, going from there. We're going to start with our curated signature first and foremost. And we'll see what our future watch is. Curated signatures. Best of luck, everybody. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Boone Jenner 141 out of 299 going to Columbus. So there you go, Snowy. It's an auto. It's not Fantilli, unfortunately, but it is an auto. Definitely a solid player. Most teams would love to have him on their team. Grit and determination, folks. 141 out of 299. Boone Jenner. Columbus Blue Jackets. All right. It is time, everybody. The final hit of the break, the final auto of SP Authentic. Best of luck, everybody. You got a red, so it could be good. Who knows? I mean, you never know. Best luck, everybody. We got a future watch. Of course, I'm seeing a red helmet, so I don't think it's Chicago. I think it's probably more the Detroit Red Wings persuasion. And it is, we got Marco Casper for the Detroit Red Wings, 895 out of 999. So Detroit is going to, I think, Micah. And that was from your win spot that we gave you from O-Pee-Chee. So at least you worked out. At least you worked out a little auto for yourself. Marco Casper. I was kind of holding out again. I saw the red. I was hoping maybe Bedard, but you know, a guy can dream. 895 out of 999. Marco Casper. So there you have it, folks. Again, we have our puzzle pieces as well. 2 and 6. And there you have it, folks. Again, it's a mixer. You know, it's basically playing with an extra round in the chamber, if you will. Just because, again, you're not opening a case of stuff. You're just opening a box or two or whatever, whatever it may be for the mixer. You're just opening a number of this and that. So, it is what it is. You get what you get. It was a fun little break. Fortunately, nothing super major, but again, you'll have that. Not all breaks are going to be winners. Unfortunately. But I think, though, for the most part, we are pretty lucky. I think we've had some really, really good mixers and stuff, again, over the time that we've been doing this and stuff. So, again, every once in a while, you're going to come along with the ones that are, might not be as exciting, but I think overall we do pretty well with these mixers and stuff like that. But, it is more of a gamble, obviously, because, again, you're just not opening like 20 boxes of the same product. But speaking of which, though, hopefully, like I said, tomorrow night, hopefully I'll have a price preview ready for SP Game Used 25-26. I'm going to hopefully be looking into getting hopefully 2 cases of it if possible. We'll kind of see what happens, but I'd like to, because like I said, I think with the Flare product coming out, I kind of like to see what the general consensus is first before actually sinking any money into it. Because sometimes I think the hype train kind of gets people on board, and you really don't know what you're getting into, and then next thing you know, you got a Skybox EX2000 disaster on your hands, basically. They just don't really have a good track record, when they release products for like the first time. Any new iteration of a product, the first year is always kind of a little iffy. Take Extended, for example. The first year of Extended was very iffy. Obviously they've improved on it, and that's fine. If it's a product they're going to keep moving forward with, I'm sure as the years and stuff kind of grow and stuff on, it'll get better. But like I said, I think with Flair, though, we'll kind of wait to kind of see what other breakers are getting and what the general kind of overall consensus is. Because if it's something we want to break, and like I said, we see the stuff and we think it's be worth it, we'll look into a case and all that. But again, I think for right now that we'll kind of focus in on I think game used and enjoy that. Like so, hopefully we'll get a couple cases of it. So again, like I said, look for tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll have a price preview ready. So that means if we post a preview Sunday night, Monday night, it's going to go live for claims. So just to be clear about that, again, we always start our claims always in the Discord room first. So the very first night that claims will start, will be solely in the Discord room. So again, that's why I have the QR code up for anybody that's new and it's not it. But if you have Discord, that code should hopefully be an invite, and you can just hop on in. But normally the day after, it posts everywhere else. So again, Twitter and Instagram, and we'll make like public tweets and stuff like that, so people know that. Again, if they're interested, it's there. Yeah. So and then like I said, tomorrow I'll try to get the spam up for the break that we did tonight. And then basically I'm just gonna be working on mail days and stuff like I got a few folks that wanted base from the SP Authentic break, and then I think a couple folks might have said something about O-Pee-Chee as well. But again, if you want anything specific or if whatever, just shoot me a DM. That normally helps me out if you want something more specific, or if you just want your base in general, whatever it is. It always just helps us to shoot me a DM regardless, just because then it just reminds me. Then I make a note more or less, and that way just helps me to remember to when it comes time. Because when I start doing mail days, folks, like I'm laser focused, I'm locked in, and like I said, once those wheels are moving, your ass is gonna get run over because I'm just focused on it. So so that's why it helps just making notes. That's all I'm saying. And then again, it just hopefully makes a little bit smoother with the mail days and stuff. That way, you get what you want, and you're not getting you're not going like, well, where the hell is my this or that? We aim to please around here. We're people. We're people. We're people. I'm a people person, so we're people. That's all. But anyways, all right, guys. That'll do it though for tonight. I always appreciate it. Like I said, it's a mixer. It is what it is. But again, congrats as always to our hitters. Like I said, I'll post the spam up in the morning, and I'll be working on mail days tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll start getting the wheels going on SP Game Used. And like I said, also real quick, I know I mentioned about Break 250 coming up again. We'll have to see what the schedule looks like. Because I think after Game Used should be Flair, but I think after Flair there's going to be 2 weeks off, because after that got one of the big boys coming out. We'll have Series 2 coming out, I do believe, which should have Schaefer and stuff, his young gun in there. So we may have a couple weeks off there. So if that's what it is, that's fine. But we'll have to maybe figure something out, like something we want to break or whatever we want to do. We'll have to check it out and see what we can do about that. So again, like I said, we've got plenty of stuff going on here. Looking forward to it as always. And like I said, always great for you guys just hanging out, filling the breaks, because again, these don't happen again without your support, without you guys being a part of it, without you guys, just lending your support each and every time we again post razzes and breaks and stuff. So again, it's always appreciated on our end here at the Keg. Do the best we can for you folks each and every time. I wish, like I said, we could guarantee it for you, but unfortunately, that's cards, that's upper deck. But we do the best we can with what we're given, and just always looking forward to these times we get to go live here and sharing the hobby, and hopefully get a chance to rip some cards, and again, God willing, maybe even see a few good ones along the way, some big ones. We like slaying monsters around here, right? There it is. Rock and roll, everybody. Metal, throw up your horns. You guys have yourself a great night. I will see you guys all back in the break room. And as always, folks, Powder Keg Pack Rips. Always looking forward to it. Until next time, everybody. Guys, have yourself a good night.